Good morning. Don't mind the mess. I'm going to play some Toontown Rewritten. Oh yeah, I finally had all these come in. I don't know like why it took so long for me to get these, but you know what? I'll take it. And now I have a bunch of other stuff. I don't know why I need all this. And the audio balance is still more unbalanced than my Aunt Agatha. So that's something they could still look into. But how's it going, guys? It's your pal Mega Snoop bringing you another Toontown video today, and I was moving all weekend, so I haven't been able to hop on this as fast as I could, but they did release a new update that I suppose a lot of people are happy with, but I wanted to come check it out myself, so I decided to hop on the game and see what all the fuss is about. And that's it. That's what all the fuss is about. I'm having so much fun. There's like a 2-minute timer on this where you could just sit here for 2 minutes if you want to just, I don't know, sit there. It's not really a game. I think they're just showing off that they can do it. And in the new update blog, it looked like they were trying to pitch that this is a place where you can go meet new people and start conversations and have fun doing that. But the fact of the matter is, in this game, you can barely say more than a full sentence. Like, I know in other Toontown servers, they kind of opened up the chat ability, but here, you can't say more than, "Hey, my name is Aaron. Do you want to go to my house?" That's it. That's the full sentence. And I guess there's a few benches around, because you got one here. I'm guessing there's probably one on the other side as well. And it always does this weird little like camera thing as soon as you hop on, where it breaks my camera just for a second. You see how it's like it's shaking. Like, why is it doing that? It does it when I hop off too. Like what is that? It hurts my eyes. Did they play test that? Did that go through QA? Is this part of their like, we add quality updates, well, not quantity. We care about quality, and then have the camera go every single time that you sit down? Listen, maybe I'm just a bit of a stickler, but if you're gonna add the ability to sit on a bench in the playground as a big update that you're excited about, make sure it works, I guess, man. Like, and I guess now for once there's actual parties going on, and they've added a new item to parties in this update called the merry-go-round. And I'm gonna go to this abandoned Toon party because somebody made a party and then realized that Toon parties aren't fun, and go see the merry-go-round. This is essentially the same thing that they have in the Corporate Clash Minnie's Melodyland Playground, or Mezzo Melodyland, whatever you'd like to call it. It's a repurposed asset from Toonfest, or should I say the Cartooniville now, because they're like, we can't have the same name because it gets people confused. At least it's not as loud and obnoxious as the one in Clash, though. I'll give it that. I don't know. I guess this is one of those perfect things for Toon parties. Just a silly little thing you can hop on and everybody can watch it spin in circles while they stand on it and they jump on it and see how fast they can get it to go. Cool, I guess. But I mean, you can't like pretend this is new, you know? Like, this is very clearly not new. It's new to parties. Like, we've never seen one of these in parties before. But this is definitely not a new concept to Toontown at all. Every single Toontown has had something like this. But yeah, okay, I guess, you know? Dude, I just want to see another bench. Dude, oh, here we go. Look at that bench. Look at that. Look at this beautiful bench. That's a nice bench right there. It's partially taken up by whatever this is in front of the camera. Beautiful little bench. Oh, I love it so much. Yeah, but there's a few other update patch notes that I wanted to address to this. So one of them definitely I thought was kind of silly. They added more time to the picnic table. So cool, guys. Now it's up to 120 seconds instead of, I don't know, a minute or a minute and a half, whatever it was before. So now you can spend even more time pointlessly sitting and once again doing nothing if you so choose. Dude, does anybody, I'm gonna go to every district and I'm gonna look. Does anybody ever do this? Anybody? Even with new update out. So I understand that nobody does parties, right? Nobody. However, when they put an update being like, we added a new party item, then people go do parties. But if they're gonna add an update where now you can sit on the bench in Acorn Acres even longer, like, does anyone care? Nobody's here. I'm gonna go through and check. Nobody. 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 And nobody. Bro, like, why does this area even exist? Nobody hangs out here. This is like a Warrior Cats once a week, and then when the Cartoonival comes back, people all stand in front of the gate waiting, man. They gotta, like, add something here that people actually care about. Something actually good. Like, nobody does anything here. Nobody cares. Even the tabletop games aren't fun because they're broken half the time and they take forever to finish. I'm gonna be fair. It was pointless. Nobody cared. Nobody's going to look at that and say, that made the game better. I'm sorry, nobody. In addition to that, one of the other things they changed was that you can now be timed out after a boss battle. Toontown has never really been good about going AFK. Your toon goes to sleep within just a couple minutes, and then another couple minutes it completely logs off. There is not a very long AFK timer. So the one thing people could do if they were trying to leave their game on overnight, or even back in the original TTO to make sure they never got out of the busy district, was to do a boss battle and then sit AFK at the end when going through the dialogue, because that never ever ever timed you out. They've now fixed it where that has a 5-minute timeout. So, I mean, it's good that they fixed it because that can be easily manipulated, where if you get enough people, you can fill a district and get everybody stuck in a boss battle at the end. Suddenly, you have a bunch of toons in the servers taking up space, causing the game to be filled up even when they're not actually doing anything. But man, that was the one place we could go AFK. You can teleport to people inside the DA office, so that's a good change. Haven't been able to do that for a while, but that's good. A lot of little bugs that I can tell. I guess they have tweaked kart racing again. Maybe I will take a look. Alright, you can kind of like drift a little easier. I'm moving a bit, you know? So the moving and the turning isn't too bad, but I think the one thing that really has an issue with racing, and this plagues every single Toontown game, not just TTR, and it even plagues TTCC, is the fact that there isn't enough handling to allow you to actually make a full turn rather than just be stuck drifting, right? Most turns you can't make without hitting a wall. That's just how it is. That's how it is in TTR. It's how it is in TTCC. And you know, this type of driving wouldn't be too bad if the tracks fit that style. Right now the tracks don't fit that kind of style, which is why you end up hitting walls, and that's why whenever you do see me racing, it's this same singular, almost oval shaped course, because it's the one that best benefits this type of turning. The rest of them are just, it's god awful. It's absolutely awful. So what you either have to do is you either have to completely change racing from the ground up by completely reprogramming it, or you need to just change all of the race courses and make them have wider turns so something like this isn't as big of a deal. And then you can keep racing the way it is and just have different courses. But you can't have them coexist in the way that they are right now. It's just not going to happen. Again, something that plagues every Toontown server. But my final thoughts on this, I mean, it's not like it hurt the game in any way. I'm just surprised with how excited people are for this update, because it's basically nothing. I got on, I've been recording for 10 minutes just to show off things, and I spent half the time cycling through every district to show that there was nobody on any picnic table. I have completely done everything that it has to offer. That's it. And I see people praising it like, now this is an update, this is great, this was a nice surprise, excited to check this out. Toontown Rewritten delivers again. Like, come on, who are these people? I'm sorry, who are these people? I'll give credit where credit is due, and I'll acknowledge a nice little bug update when it's presented as a bug update. But when you go into your blog and you try to bold every single thing that you've added as if it's some grand new feature, and then end your blog with, now you may clap, as if you gave the greatest presentation in the world and expect some sort of standing ovation, you're not gonna get it. Toontown Rewritten has always been great about showmanship. They make the little things they do seem so much bigger than they really are, which is why every year when I went to Toonfest, I really believed in them, because they get up on stage and they feel really confident and they tell you the ideas they have, and then they don't show them. It's, I don't know, it's just not good. It's not. It makes for lazy game development and leads to a lot of disappointed people. If you want to come out and say, hey, we fixed a few bugs, here's some of the bugs we fixed, also, hey, check this out if you want, I wouldn't be reacting like this at all, not even the slightest bit. But you can't pretend like this is the greatest update to come out all year. I gave huge props for the April Tunes update. I even gave huge props for the last update they did, where they did overhaul racing and added a sprint key. I can give props where it's due. This is not the update for that. Sorry, maybe I'm just in a mood, but I just wanted to get my thoughts out there. I will hop on TTR again the next time something real happens. Thank you guys for watching the video. Leave a like if you did enjoy, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Stay awesome, God bless, and peace. I gotta unpack.